social networking, this is like the biggest social network in the world, Goldstone.
You know, absolutely, absolutely. But I just don't know if there's anybody out there listening.
Well, as social networkers, we don't know who gets it either, but people get it, we don't even know it.
That's right.
It's all about discovery.
It's all about discovery, you're right.
Great job.
So the transmission point that the orders up to Curiosity go to depend on whichever dish is pointing towards Mars at the
Absolutely.
time.
And, you know, the Mars configurations are a little bit different than the standard spacecraft because at Mars they've got it so we have rovers on the ground and orbiters around the planet, and we can do a relay configuration for communication as well as direct communication. So, you know, that you always cover your bases.
The JPL would send an order
through here.
And then you would decide who's pointing towards Mars, send it to Madrid or
No, they actually get together and choose the antennas way ahead of time. They've already scheduled all of our antennas for certain time frames on certain days, you know, even years in advance.
Oh, really?
So they already know, you know, how many times they want a 70 meter, how many times they want a 34 meter, and they've got it scheduled.
The size just is a variable of the distance it's going.
Yeah, but you know what? I can still use a 34 meter and bring back data from Voyager.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you actually hear Voyager? Anybody? I mean, is it
we're bringing back usable data from Voyager 1 from right here.
And then what does the signal sound like to the human ear?
You know, I don't think I ever, you know, and I started out with launch for Voyager. I don't think I ever heard the signal. Used to, you know, I'm an old timer. I used to tune those old receivers.
Yeah, I had a helicopter.
Yeah, and I could see it on the scope and tune it in, but I never heard it.
Oh, okay.
So Marie, I have one other question about the excitement that you were talking about in terms of parents, you know, sustaining that excitement at home. Okay, so the kids experience the program, you know, in our school at Tifert, they're there, they can come out here. But then in terms of the parents sustaining that at home, how can they do that?
I think you're going to have to get the parents here.
Bring the parents out.
You're going to have to bring the parents here. They need to also understand the big picture. They need to understand that their kids are bringing in science like we are bringing in science, and that their kids are now part of the big picture.
Right.
You know.
Okay, that's a great idea. That's a great idea.
In the next step of this whole endeavor to make this happen, as we have international cooperation, what does Goldstone mean in that epic with the entire world as far as communication?
We have partners with ESA, which is the European Space Agency. We have partners with JAXA, which is the Japanese Space Agency. We have projects that we have worked with the Italian Space Agency, which was Cassini. And so we are working together to bring the data. I mean, you could look at it as an all for one, one for all concept. You know, we're the science world and we work together.
So Goldstone is the cornerstone.
Goldstone is one corner of 3 complexes that make up the Deep Space Network.
Thank you.